Let's start here. Former Minister Lindiwe Sisulu says she plans to challenge the Public Protector Advocate Gcaleka's report once she formally receives it. This report found that Sisulu, while Human Settlements Minister, did not have legislative powers to appoint a departmental national response task team. Of course, there's been quite a lot of reaction to this particular report, and we speak now to her spokesperson and advisor, Minister, of course, we're speaking to Mphumzi Mdekazi, rather, who is the former spokesperson and also the advisor, the transitional spokesperson as it is. Thank you so much for your time this evening. Now, in a statement, I did read the statement that you had issued responding to this particular report. You say that the acting public protector has displayed incompetence as well as bias in the handling of this particular matter. Why?
Good evening to you, Bongiwe. Good evening to the listeners. I reassert that profession that when I was looking at the report is riddled with inaccuracy. It's riddled with unsound arguments, fallacious conclusions, and what I would term a desperation to find something against the minister. Now, I can cite few examples on this one. She, for instance, and I'm looking at the people who are implicated in the report, just for the sake of natural justice. Those people who have never been called or interviewed, some of them. In fact, most of them. And I see their names here, to such an extent that their qualifications are being questioned. Now, you ask yourself, where's natural justice here? If people will be named in the report and then they've never been consulted, interviewed in terms of they're involved.
Pardon me for coming in there. Which are those people?
I can cite the DG, for instance, the former DG of Human Settlements and Water and Sanitation, because at the time it was one department, must recall. And mischievously, in her report, the public protector decided to divide the then department. Because it was combined. It had one minister, it had one DG, it had one chair of NRTT. There were not two NRTT. Now, I'm not here to argue the merit of the case because we are still going to consider whether we're taking the legal road for review or not. But as the thing stands, yeah, there's a lot that is very inaccurate.
I know you say... Pardon me for coming in there. We will run out of time soon. But I know you say that you do not want to delve into the merits of this case. And I'm sure you've read some of the contents of this report talking about how, she improperly appointed members of this task team, saying there's no evidence of legislative prescription, which empowers her to make these appointments. And she acted inconsistent with the Constitution. I know you don't want to talk about the merits. But
I don't have a problem coming into that.
Is it wrong?
Coming into that. Wait, look. You see, the issue here, I don't want to be carried away on a false debate. The debate doesn't exist in the first place. Right? The debate does, for two reasons. Let me tell you how. Here's a woman who has got a commercial law background, is expected to be very competent on issues of public service and public law. She's not really being deliberate. Right? She'll never have a capacity to deal with complex issues of the public service. I'm asserting that. That's why.
So you're saying she's incompetent?
Yes, I assert. In fact, I'm lenient. She's below. She's far worse than incompetent. Let me tell you why. In her report, she's talking about the member of Maxwell Fuzan, right? As a member of the NRTT. That member was hired because he was an ANC youth league leader in the Eastern Cape. And he was a deputy general secretary there. Now, remember, he's 50 years old. In fact, he was 50 years old in 2021. And the constitutional age limit for the ANC youth league is 35. Right? Now, how is it possible for someone over the threshold of and who lives in Pretoria to be a member and lead the regional structure in the Eastern Cape? That's one. That's one. Two, no, we didn't employ this the NRTT on the basis of a legal statute. That's where the mistaken belief is, right? That's where the mistaken belief is. These are additional to the establishment, which is allowed by the Public Service. By the Public Service Act as well as the Water Service Act. Let me make an example. As we speak, the Minister of Human Settlement, the current Minister of Human Settlement, has got a war room. He's telling it a war room. I don't want to get into the issue of semantics here. They've got a war room. You ask yourself, where were those people, those opportunities at the time? No, there's nothing wrong with that, what she's doing.
So you're saying that, the concerns that have been raised...
It's catered for in the law. The sensationalism around it is deliberate. Because, let me tell you, the report is actually late, right? The report was meant for the conference. The report was meant for reshuffle. The report is meant to block a particular announcement of the minister.
So are you accusing the public protector of playing politics then?
Yes. I'm saying that. Because
and who could be behind her doing this, playing politics?
But you see, my only fear is that he's weakening the office by her willingness to please. That's why, because some of these things are so basic. They're so basic that how can you say somebody is an ANC leader, somebody has been employed? We never said that. The ministerial handbook, is what they call ministerial handbook. It allows a minister, like Minister Kubai is doing, as we speak, to add staff and what you call to the establishment. What is the basis of legal statute?
So there's numbers, pardon me for coming in there, we don't have a lot of time. There's numbers that are also been bandied about there when it comes to how much these particular members of this task team were paid, talking about over 4,000 Rand daily, and the chair and deputy over 5,500 Rand. Was this justified?
Bongiwe, this, by the way, please underscore this. This minister has built 4.3 million houses, right? You can juxtapose that in the world. And this was addressed by what you're trying to criticize, this NRCT, right? It went and benefited 20 million people in this country. And these are things that we'll never like to talk about. I know that.
Not even. I'm just trying to understand.
I am not here for that. I'm going to show you the sensationalism over 4,000.
But were those amounts justified? That's my question. Were those amounts justified?
Yes. According to the rule book, these members were reporting to former DDG Gcaleka, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gcaleka used to, as I'm told, members were compelled and expected to submit reports before they were paid. Now, you would expect the public protector to go and look at the quality of those reports. Let me take you far. I happen to be closer to all those activities. And there were white fellows who were also advising the minister. I've been looking at this report. I don't see their names here, including their qualifications. And yet we know what is going on, right? I don't see anything.
What is going on?
It's politics, my sister. It's politics.
So are you saying that these are just politics and there are no serious,
No, the report, I'm saying, I repeat, the report is riddled with inaccuracies, fallacies, unsound arguments and conclusions. And you see, when you're trying to say to somebody there's an improper conduct, I'm just going to her conclusions. So there's an improper conduct. You are connoting that this person had an intention to benefit when he was or she was employing this person. Now, let's say the minister had an interest in getting half of that 4,000 of that staff member.
Yeah.
Or else, what else can she benefit when she was appointing these people? Because
was she given a chance to comment on this report?
Come again?
Was she given a chance to comment on this report?
You see, that's where the irony is. The irony is she's deeply implicated in the report. Assertions are made about her on the report, and the office is not aware, especially the advisor, because we would have dealt with these things long ago. Now, the DG is an accounting officer. Has never been interviewed on this issue. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The Auditor General. The Auditor General never made these assertions, and we've been getting clean audits across wherever we are.
All right.
Now, you ask yourself, why would an Auditor General not have findings or negative findings on this? And yet, somebody who was born in 1982, who's even willing and able to contradict a judge that started practicing far beyond 1982 and have seen, we can't expect. I mean, we need to fix this. Not everybody is prepared to serve their profession.
Mr. Mdekazi,
we'll never do that.
Mr. Mdekazi, unfortunately, we're out of time, but thank you so much for that. And I do hope we speak again. And as you say that this matter is now likely to be taken on review. So let's see what comes out of that, but do appreciate your time. And I hope we do get to speak again because there's so many questions to be asked here. That was a spokesperson and advisor to former Human Settlements Minister Lindiwe Sisulu, Mphumzi Mdekazi.